Well, this is what I got. I'm not finished with it, but it's a lot more stronger and sturdier. Front end, got my crossbar here. I'm still going to probably put a gusset from here to the frame just for added security from here up here to the frame. I'm not 100% sure on that. Got my drop drag link and my rise steering arm hooked up. Got the fuse box all labeled. I don't even know if I'm going to use it. I think I'm just going to buy a terminal fuse box. They're pretty reasonable. Got my tail lights ran from the back up to here. That's why that wire's hanging there. Got the dash pretty much done, other than toggle switches and gauges. Not too much going on. Getting kind of slow on this. Between money and work, makes things kind of go slow. These are the toggle switches I got from China. I did a bench test on them, and they work very well. I think it was like $5 for 5 of them or something like that. I'm not even 100% sure. It may have been $3 for 5 of them. You just got to wait. I think I waited about 3 weeks. The fuel gauge I got from China, as you can see, I tore it apart. The gauge don't work, but the float does. I ohmed it. So I'll just go get a gauge from an auto parts store or some shit. Just make sure that the ohms are the same as this. That's all. Which I think this is, hell, I don't even remember now. I got to write it down. I think it's 140 empty and 35 or 40 full. I have to write it down. But I also got the back lowered down. I got rid of them big ass blocks. I don't know if you'll be able to see or not, but I got the new blocks in there. I got a 2-degree wedge. That pretty much puts my rear where I want it. Now the angle on it, I'm gonna have to do something different with this transfer case, because the transfer case has got too much of a tilt to it. I'm gonna have to raise it up or tilt it or something. Not 100% sure what I'm gonna do there. As you can see, I got the exhaust pipe hanging because when I went to take the back shackles apart, the bolt on the inside was rubbing right up against it. Of course, the exhaust was rubbing right up against the transfer case too. As a matter of fact, you can see right here where it got hot. I extended these from your stock 3-inch down to 6.5 because I got rid of the blocks up front. And right there, there's a gusset or a brace in between the two plates. They're 1/4-inch thick, 4-inch wide plates. And then I also got that square tubing running across the front there as well. I painted it all flat gray primer, or flat black primer, whatever the hell that color is, just to keep it from rusting up. That's all. Like I said, I'll probably add some more to it. The shocks, I think what I'm gonna do is just do away with all this bullshit right here and just get longer shocks. Like if you have in the back, just put them up front. And if I have to, I'll make me something down here if it's eye hole and eye hole on the shocks, which I think is what's on the back. Yeah, they're eye hole and eye hole. So I'll go ahead and do that. Just put longer shocks in the front. Just put rear shocks in the front. I got the front dry shaft out because it was pretty much in my way too, so I just took it out of my way. Upon all this, differentials are not welded. Thank God for that. I was hoping they weren't. This brake caliper here is probably going to have to get replaced because it's really rubbing when I free spin it, where all the other ones actually spin pretty well easy. This upper ball joint, I know this is bad. Them bearings there need to be tightened up. The hub bearings, they're loose. Still haven't took the view plates off the differential to see what my gear ratios are yet. Now I'm hoping, like I said, they match from front to back. That's pretty much all I've got so far. Like I said, I'm moving kind of slow on it. I'm pretty happy with the dash right now. This is cut out, obviously, for the windshield to come down and bolt to. I put some of that door trim right here on the edges. I think that looks pretty good. Boy, let me tell you what, that's a pain in the ass to put on. Also did it around the steering column and on the other side as well. Like I said, I still got to do my holes for my gauges. I guess I'm going to use what they got in here, which is 3 of them. This one here is battery. They got water and they got oil. They're, I don't know what the fuck they are. I can't even read it. I think they're just some AutoZone ones or Advance or whatever gauges. I'm not 100% sure. And I'll probably just wind up using them as far as the fault water and oil goes. The fuel gauge, I guess I'm just going to have to find me a fuel gauge, and hopefully it's the ohming is going to be correct on both, you know, the gauge and that there. Now it's got the sending unit in the tank. I don't know if it's any good or not. I might wind up dropping that tank and getting in there and looking. I mean, obviously I'm gonna have to drop it if I'm gonna use that sending unit anyway. But I bench test that and the gauge don't do nothing. So then I ohmed the sending unit and it works flawlessly. It works good. It's just the gauge is a big piece of shit. But what do you expect from China? I think that was, I don't know, $5 or $6, and you get both of them together. You know, who knows? Toggle switches, I'm actually kind of impressed with these things. They're actually pretty good, decent switches. I don't think they're junk. A little center toggle here lights up as well. When you turn them on, they light up. Of course, it like illuminates the handle here. I guess you want to call that NASCAR. I don't know. But I got clear, green, blue, orange, and red. I'm still waiting on one more switch. Hopefully I might even be in the mailbox today. I ain't even checked the mail. Other than that, that's pretty much about it. I really didn't do too much more. Stay tuned. Part 3 will be coming up.